Good morning. Welcome to this week's episode of This Week in My Garden. Got some stuff happening this week. We're going to be doing some irrigation work, and we're also going to be putting up some garden shade. It's getting to be hot around here. The sun's beginning to be a Texas summer sun. I need to get a head start on my garden shade before my plants are like dying from the scorching Texas sun. So we're going to start getting on that this week, and let's check in on my garden. The cherry tomatoes are just loaded down with blossom sets, and we've got a lot of cherry tomatoes on the vine. There's some right there, and there's more down there. So these guys are doing really good. My ox hearts are still coming along. They're getting some blossoms on them, but no tomatoes yet. And the red celebrations are in the same condition, lots of blossoms, but no tomatoes yet. The lemon boys seem to be doing good. They have lots of blossom sets on them. And we've also got a lot of little tomatoes coming up. These guys did real good last year. I'm looking forward to them giving me some good tomatoes again this year. Over here at the onion bed, Miss Callie's checking things out. But the onions, yeah, I'm about ready to call the onion project for this year. Maybe try again next year. Maybe Garden 3.0 will be the trick for my onions. These two ox hearts over here, they get a little bit more shade than those over there do. The trees, I gotta get that thing trimmed back this fall because it's getting really thick. And this shed tend to shade these guys most of the day. So I'm not sure how they're gonna do. Time will tell. Black-eyed peas are coming along nicely. Never grown black-eyed peas before, so I'm not sure what they're going to do, but guess we'll find out together. And here's Tiff's crop of corn. Looking pretty good. Something is digging in here, and it's not the typical cat digs. I'm not sure what kind of critter I've got digging around my corn. It's only digging around the corn. It's not digging around anything else, so it's interesting. Banana peppers, looking good. They're beginning to put on some blossoms. Thinking I might let them go now. They look a little stronger than they did last week. We're gonna be harvesting in here today because I got a pepper over here. It's been here for a couple of weeks. Y'all seen it before. But I'm thinking I wanna eat that guy. So he's gonna come off the vine. We got some more over here. We got another one over here. And looks like there's one growing on that plant over there. So my bell peppers are coming along really good. Really happy with them. And my jalapenos are looking good, but still nothing. We got a blossom right there finally, so something's happening here. My poblanos are just here. They're growing, nothing yet. And my sweet Marconis are the same way. They've had a couple of blossoms come on, but nothing has set. So yeah. All right. My jalapenos, I got a jalapeno pepper growing right there. We'll let that guy go. And this Italian sweet, I'm just about ready to pick him and eat him too because I'm ready for some peppers. All right, and all the rest of the Italian sweets are looking pretty good. All right, on to some projects for the day. All right, got this soaker hose here running on my cucumbers. Garden hose attached to it, comes up this 2-port manifold that fades off to the right, fades off to the left, runs down and runs down. And as you can see, my cucumbers are dying in this sun and heat. So I got my shade cloth out. We're gonna get this shade cloth up today. And that right there is why we're having to get the garden shade up already. And here's the garden shade up over my cucumbers. They're looking really, really happy this morning. So they're starting to come up these trellises good. They're just loaded with blossoms. The pickling cucumbers are starting to reach for the trellis as well. So I'm real happy with the progress on my cucumbers, and I think they'll be real happy with a little bit of shade from the Texas sun because it was a scorcher yesterday, and they look good today. Thanks for joining me for this week's episode of This Week in My Garden. A lot of exciting things happening, getting some projects done. It's always fun this time of year when you're actually getting to do stuff in your garden other than just watching it and watering it and weeding it. I'm still watching it. I'm still watering it. And yes, I'm still weeding it, but there's harvesting and putting up garden shade and running irrigation stuff. It's just lots of fun stuff going on. So I'll see you next week in my garden.